Everybody stand up, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Connor. Connor's working on his communication badge, and he was gracious enough to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance tonight. Call the roll, please.
Cedar,
Here.
Ellery,
Here.
Kinsvater, Kleeman,
Here.
Koopa,
Here.
Laporte,
Here.
McCartney.
Here. I'll make a motion to excuse member Kinsvater. Second.
All right, motion made, support. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Go to number 4, consent agenda, City Council minutes of July 2nd, 2018, regular meeting, recommendation approved, and B, the St. Clair Historical Commission minutes of May 10th, 2018 meeting, recommendation received.
Motion to approve A and B as presented.
Support.
Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's go to number 5. We have a lot split, Resolution 1814, St. Clair Place Apartments LLC. Lynn?
Good evening. As you're all aware, the St. Clair Place Apartments purchased the property on, between Clinton and Adams, and they found after they surveyed it that there were some encroachments from adjoining properties. So what's before you is a request to correct those encroachments so that they can continue on with their approval for their apartments. So what I did is, I found the surveys just a little confusing. So I drew them out, the properties out, so you can see an original, what it looks like now, and what it will look like after either the lot split or the combined. There's 3 parcels involved. Is there any questions?
These are all on the west side of 10th Street, backing up to,
The one's on
property.
one's on South 10th Street, and the other one is off of Whiting. The industrial building has an encroachment on their parking lot.
The old Whiting Plastics, is that the one that's encroaching?
Yeah, that building, yes.
So the 10th Street lot that's just someone built a shed on
A shed garage, right, and
on
it
someone
was,
else's property?
it was encroached over too far for them to move it.
It was? They can't move it?
They said they couldn't, no. And the St. Clair Place Apartments, they had no problems with, what they did is they just sold it to a very, very minimum price,
Both entities?
yes.
I'd make a motion to approve.
I'd support the motion.
all right, the motion is made and supported. Is there any questions? Call the roll, please.
McCartney,
Yes.
Ellery,
Yes.
Kleeman,
Yes.
Koopa,
Yes.
Laporte,
Yes.
Cedar.
Yes.
Carried, Your Honor.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Go to number 6, Ports Administration, Mr. Booth.
Your Honor, I have several items this evening, primarily roads and then a couple other minor updates. The Range Road Kearney intersection, I know I've said this before, but I want to make sure everyone understands that Monday, July 30th is the targeted start date. Second road project, this is for the county. In 2019, they're looking to install a roundabout at Fredmore and Wadhams. That was shared with our road group at our latest meeting, that was last week. So as they get closer to firming up as to when it might happen, I'll share that. So just thought it was of interest to St. Clair residents. Crosswalks, the striping for crosswalks scheduled to begin at the latest next Monday. I know quite a few people have been waiting for that to happen, so finally got that in the queue to get done. And then the last item I have this evening is we had a pre-construction meeting last week, and the upcoming sewer project is scheduled to start July 23rd. This work is again being done in preparation for the road work that we're planning to do on 3rd Street, Henry, Thornapple, South 10th, and South 11th. So you'll see them around, and if you are impacted in your neighborhood, there will be a communication that will be handed out by the contractor doing the work. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Did they give you any indication how long it would take to restripe all the crosswalks?
I would assume just a few days.
Couple days. Anything else from Mr. Booth?
Oh, have they decided a definite, detour for Kearney, Range, and Brown Street yet?
I don't have that yet, but
Okay.
we will put it up on the city's website, because that intersection will be shut down.
So vehicle traffic, I would assume, went Yankee to M29.
Yes,
wanted to
and
get to
then-
town, but truck traffic would have to go out to Wadums.
Wadums
Make
and
sure.
or maybe Davis and around that way, if they need to go to
Grab
Cardinal
shoot.
maybe. Will be shared as soon as I have it.
Anybody else, any questions? All right, Mr. Downey's not here tonight. Any city departments? D is authorities, boards, commissions, county, council reps. Anybody, anything? We have no unfinished business under number 7. We'll go to number 8, special events, whistles on the water. Chief?
I have a request for a special event for Whistles on the Water for September 29th in Palmer Park parking lot from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Everything's in order, and I recommend you approve it.
I'd move to support.
Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Chief. Go to B, boards and commissions. I have one appointment tonight, and I have one a vacancy I want to talk about very briefly. Golf Commission, Beth Obermessick, Lions Club Representative, 1-year term, December 31st, 2019.
I'd make a motion to approve the appointment.
Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? At this time, I'd like to announce that I do have a vacancy on the library board for a council rep. Member McCartney has need to be off of that commission, so I will need a council rep to step forward and take on the library commission. If anybody wants to let me know tonight or after the meeting, Mr. Laporte, you can talk to me then.
That was quite pointed, Your Honor.
We're moving on to C. Authorization to participate in the Huron to Erie Corridor Drinking Monitoring Program, Mr. Booth.
Okay, let me. This here is a list of the communities, and if it's a little bit difficult, but there's 14 different water intakes. 14 different water plants that are being asked to participate in the Lake Huron to Lake Erie Corridor Monitoring Program. $375,000 will be utilized from the governor's 2018 infrastructure fund. As a participant, a recipient will receive new equipment. We are being asked to commit to being part of the group for a period of 5 years. Annual cost to the city will be about $5,000. And this is something that they did back quite a few years ago, and then it kind of phased out. There's been some renewed emphasis on, obviously, on monitoring the water and having the equipment there to do so. So that's why it's brought back for you, or in front of you tonight. I'm asking for approval to participate in the
Your Honor, I'd make the
program.
motion to approve the participation, request to participate.
Support.
All right, the motion's been made and supported. Is there any questions? State your name and address, please.
Mark Campbell, 804 Clinton. I am a bit of an innovator. I would like to ask why we don't put generators with turbines on the water to generate electricity.
Mark, I'm gonna ask you to come back under public questions. Right now, we're just talking about the Huron to Erie Corridor Drinking Monitoring.
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
Thanks.
thank you. Any other questions about the Huron to Erie Corridor Drinking Water Monitoring? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we'll go to D. Special use request by Mashburn Motors.
Your Honor, you want me to take that? We had our public hearing. We had approximately two persons that were concerned with this parcel, both in favor. One was the developer and the owner of the property, or the architect. The planning commission is recommending approval. It fits with the city's master plan. It is character and has no negative effect on the surrounding areas. We did set some restrictions on the height of the lighting. The lighting district calls for 35 feet. We brought them down to 20 because it's a smaller and there's a residential neighborhood behind it. It is screened from the public area, and the planning commission voted unanimously to send this on to council to approve the special use approval.
Make a motion to approve.
I'd support.
Any questions? No more than 6 cars at a time?
Yes,
All right,
6 cars down the south side.
right, right. Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's go to E. Approve request for rezoning 602 South 8th Street from R1A to MD2.
Your Honor, at this time, I would like to move to postpone this application, and await for some legal advice on the ramifications for both approving or denying.
I'll support that.
All right, the motion is made and supported to table item E for review by city
Legal.
attorney, legal. All right, is there any questions? Call the roll, please.
Ellery,
Yes.
Kleeman,
Yes.
Koopa,
Yes.
Laporte,
Yes.
McCartney.
Yes.
Cedar.
Yes.
Carried, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We'll go to claims and accounts, number 9, July 6, 2018.
Hearing no questions, Your Honor, I make a motion to approve as presented.
Support.
Any questions on the claims and accounts? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Go to number 10, public questions and comments. Mark, this is you. Public comment?
I'm that crazy guy you never hear about.
Welcome.
Simple.
I'm the same guy.
I spent my whole life working on trucks and other things for Uncle Sam. I see the river as a perfect way to generate electricity. You can even make the tree huggers happy. Just put screens on the generators. I have a design. Make you happy. Money. Of course, it's going to cost money. Of course, we're going to have to hit the EPA with it, but how hard can it be? Money! It's free. The water flows freely every day. I don't know what the miles per hour is, but really, why can't we think out of the box? And if I sound stupid to some of you guys,
No, actually,
get over it.
a few years ago, somebody else came with this, or somebody was talking about it, and there was reasons we couldn't do it out here. I'm gonna have to talk, I can't remember.
Where would you put it?
You drop it next to the shore where it's the fastest.
There was talk of that some time ago, doing that up under the bridge where it narrows right there under the bridge. It was, was it done paper up there they were talking about?
They got
doing
metering stations, right by the old Marysville powerhouse. They had meters out there that they were testing.
It's not really that hard.
Did you
You could even drop it in the sewers. I mean, who doesn't flush their toilet? Really. And that sounds ridiculous, but it's not. City of St. Clair could be the forerunner.
Give us some time on this, because I know you think you're saying something way out there, but sometimes the stuff way out there, you just have to reach for a little bit.
Well, you know, it's not new.
But we can, there's people we can talk to, because I'm telling you, a few years back, somebody came and maybe it was the DNR or DQ said, here's why you can't do that. But thank you, we appreciate you coming here, and that's just, we'll look into it.
Do I got all kinds of stuff.
Okay, thank you. Keep thinking. Okay, any other public questions or comments?
Good evening. I'm Paulette Campbell. I live at 804 Clinton Avenue. And my question is we had a water main break a few months ago at the corner of 8th and Clinton. I put in 4 calls today to City Hall, and because I couldn't get through to the DPW, and then I put in 2 calls to the DPW, and I haven't gotten an answer back from the DPW. We have concrete breaking off of that hole. Can't just keep filling it with gravel or limestone or whatever they're filling it with. I appreciate them doing that, but after a couple of the big trucks that come down Clinton and turn down 9th, come down there, the hole is humongous. Yesterday, I wasn't even sitting on the porch because we can't sit out there anymore. Our porch faces 8th Street because the dust from the limestone is horrendous. I even asked somebody, are you guys going to provide window cleaners after this? It's horrendous from the rocks. But my concern is the chunks of concrete and asphalt that have been broken off of there. There was 1 piece, and they came out and fixed it. Now there's 2. I took pictures of it. I have them with my phone and everything too. I'm afraid something's really going to happen bad on that corner. A boat yesterday came by there, a big red and white beautiful boat, and the guy was pulling it in a club cab pickup truck. I thought for sure he was going to take a nosedive in that hole. That's not acceptable anymore. Something's got to be done. And I don't know the time frame for the city. We've only lived here going on 13 years, so I don't know the time frame to get that road fixed. But I know it's only been a couple of months for that water main break. But still, it's a main street. It's a truck route. There's so much traffic on there. And it's not on the side street, it's on the main street there.
Are you right on the northwest corner of 8th and Clinton?
We are on the, yes,
All right.
yes.
We'll send the DPW out there, see what can be done.
Okay,
They-
the guys have been great. They come there and they, bring the front loader and everything, and they put the limestone, like I said, gravel, whatever they put down, and they scrape it, and, the gravel just keeps, every time we have rain, it keeps coming down, and, another home gets it all up in his driveway, and I really feel sorry for that, but it's a big concern now out on the main street, so I appreciate it.
Thank you, Paulette.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? All right, then we will go to number 11, Mayor and Council. I do want to mention the boat races are the end of July. Everybody be patient, careful,
28th,
have fun.
28th, 29th.
Yep.
We got, the Mardi Gras party,
August 4th.
August 4th. Don't we have, we got the fur traders coming on the 21st too? The fur trader show, or they're gonna do some kind of presentation at the Boat Harbor? Didn't I see that?
Yes.
And also we have this Thursday, the Tim Lolito Foundation
Yeah, the
party in the plaza.
Yep.
That starts at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
You sure? I am this week. Anybody have anything else?
The St. Clair Little League will have their parade on Thursday as well. And the junior girls won the state championship today.
Oh,
So that's
and our
pretty
14 and
exciting.
under one.
Yes.
Yes, the district.
Champions. No, it's state champ.
Yeah. State champions.
Wow, congratulations. Anybody else?
Saturday night at the harbor, those Voyagers are coming, the long canoe,
Yeah, the fur traders.
that's what
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, the fur traders. They're gonna come in a canoe and then they're gonna put on a show at 7 o'clock.
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Mic right there.
All right. We'll go to number 12, closed session. Request closed session to discuss strategy connected with the negotiation of collective bargaining agreement with employees represented by the Police Officers Labor Council, POLC. I'll need a motion.
Your Honor, I'll make the motion to go into closed session.
I'll support.
All right, motion made to go into closed session. Questions? Call the roll, please.
Cleben,
Yes.
Kupa,
Yes.
Laporte,
Yes.
McCartney,
Yes.
Ellery,
Yes.
Cedar,
Yes.
Carrie Drowner.
Thank you. Well, you can stick around when we come out of closed session. We will not be taking any action, but you're more than welcome to hang around just to see us come out here or ask us something else.